Hello and welcome to Cappin at the Spa, Travers Week. We have Exacta Box Bobby with us. We're going to take a look at Friday's card. I want to introduce, first off, our bobbleheads. We got our normal four here, and we also have Bob Baffert here. Say hello, Bob. Bob is here, just flew in from California, and he's here with all his big horses for Travers Week. So welcome, Bob, and we'll hope some of your horses win this weekend. What we're going to do is take a look at two races each on tomorrow's card, and then we're also going to take a couple of points and say a few things about the West Point, which is a fun race coming up tomorrow. So we're going to go to Bobby first for his first selection.
Thanks, Geeze. So in the second race tomorrow at Saratoga, a state-bred optional claimer, second level allowance, my selection is going to be the one So Noted at 8-1 on the morning line, and this is going to be my best bet of the day tomorrow. This horse won at this exact condition and exact distance last year at Belmont at 2-1 with an 88 fire speed figure. Since then, all he's done is run 3 times against Open Allowance Company against big-time horses. He's run twice this year and has lost to Coal Front and Tacklefull, 2 legitimate Grade 1 horses who are running on Saturday in the H. Allen Jerkins. To me, this horse has run twice this year, basically packed it in against horses who are way, way better than any horse in this field. I mean, he's going from running against Grade 1 horses to running at a $40,000 tag. So to me, if this horse runs back to anything close to his form from last year, he's going to be really the most likely winner at this field at 8-1 odds. So my selection is going to be the one So Noted in the second tomorrow.
All right, excellent. Good pick. I'm going to take a look at the seventh, the Yaddo, state-bred, $150,000 race, mile on 16th on the grass. In this race, there's not a ton of speed. Really, the 9 and the 10 have the speed, and I'm going to take a look at the 10, Forty Ann, 8-1 on the morning line. Forty Ann with Tom Morley has been running very well. Ran last year in the Yaddo on a yielding track at 29-1 and lost by a length and 3/4 to 4 Stars Crook, who's going to be the big favorite in this race. So with a little bit of luck and a little bit of help on the front end, especially since the rail has been moved. They moved the fences in, and you can start right from the rail on the grass, and speed horses are doing very well. They did great today, and we're hoping that maybe we can get a little luck with him. 4 Stars Crook is going to be tough to beat. You're talking about a horse who's won 8 straight races. Very rarely does that happen in top thoroughbred racing, but with a horse who's won 8 in a row, you know, something's got to give at some point. So I'm certainly going to play the 8 with the 10, but I'm definitely going to take a shot with this 10 and see if he can wire the field at 8-1. Let's go to Bobby.
Thanks. So in the sixth race tomorrow at Saratoga, we have a state-bred filly maiden claimer going a mile on the inner turf. My selection is going to be the 12, Hardly Mate, 12-1 on the morning line. This horse has run once in his life, last year as a 2-year-old on New Year's Eve down at Tampa, and ran a 61 buyer in a maiden special weight on the turf at 50-1 odds. If you look at the rest of this field, there's no killers here, and comparing that race to the rest of the races run by other runners in this field, it stacks up really, really well. The other thing I like about this horse is that race was back, 7-8 months ago when the horse was still a 2-year-old. Looking at regular 2 to 3-year-old improvement, especially later on in his 3-year-old year, if this horse is anywhere ready to run coming off the layoff, I think this horse is just better than the rest of the horses in this field. I mean, this is a really, really weak field. So looking at this horse potentially coming in at 12-1 odds, even if she drops a little bit from there, I still think, frankly, this is the most likely winner in the race coming off a morning line of 12-1. So my selection is going to be the 12, Hardly Mate.
Excellent choice, and I think that horse is going to come down, but I'm hoping if you can get him in that 6 to 7-1 range, I think that's going to be a nice selection. I'm going to take a look at the Albany $250,000 race, mile and an 1/8, race number 10, and I'm going to take a shot here with number 3, Can You Dig It, at 8-1. You're getting Jose Ortiz, the leading rider. You're getting Jimmy Jerkins, who right now is 50% in the money, 3 for 14 at the meet, and he won another high-level allowance race in the 10th race here at the Spa today. So his horses are really running well, and I don't know what to make out of this New York Derby at Finger Lakes. It got a high figure. Twisted Tom wins the race, and now is going off at morning line 8-5. Can You Dig It ran fine in that race, was dead last, ended up coming in 4th. But to me, I don't even know if I put much trust in that race at all. Hardly any of these horses have gone a mile and an 1/8, and I think this horse has a good chance to sit a trip. The 4, 5, 6, and 7 in the race all show speed and just off the pace type of racing. So I'm looking for them 4 to kind of go at it a little bit the first 3/4 of a mile, And I think in the mile and an eighth at Saratoga, a lot of horses really stagger down the stretch. And we're going to take a look at Can You Dig It to pick up the pieces, and we're hoping to get 7-8 to 1 on him. So those are our 4 picks, and I'm going to have Bobby say a few words, and we're both going to comment for a second or two on the West Point, which is a real fun race, $150,000 state bred at a mile and a 16th with some tremendous speed. What do you say, Bobby?
Yeah, thanks, Geeze. So, talking about the speed, I mean, I have never seen a race with this kind of speed going long on the turf. I mean, you have horses like McKagan, like Change Will Do You Good, like Black Tide, like Fox Rules. We're talking about 4 horses who are super dedicated front runners. I mean, horses who are first at the first call in every single one of their races. Now, Black Tide has more speed than the rest of them. He's almost definitely going to be in front at the beginning, but relative to the other horses, it's cheap speed. So to me, I'm going to be looking for a bit of the race to fall apart, and I want a horse who's going to come from a bit further back. That leads me to Carafa. Carafa is my favorite turf jockey with Joe Bravo on him, and to me, Carafa, coming out of that Monmouth race last time, a grade 2 in open company, losing to Money Multiplier, of kind of the lower priced closers in this race between Get Jets, Carafa, and Offering Plan, to me, Carafa is the best of the 3, and you're going to get him at the highest odds. So I am very interested in Carafa here. In terms of betting the race, I think it is important to tie Carafa with one of the speeds, whichever one you like. It's pretty uncommon for every single one of the speeds to fall apart and then all the closers to finish 1, 2, 3. So to me, I'm looking to play Carafa to win and then tie him up with one of the speeds, probably King Creasa or Change Will Do You Good.
All right, excellent. It is a fun race. We're really looking forward to this. Black Tide, we were here last time when this horse opened up. 11 lengths on the field at the Spa on July 30th, and it's a lot of fun when you're at a turf race. You see a horse break out of the gate, go up 10 lengths, and everybody's wondering whether anybody's going to catch him or not. It's really exciting. There's a ton of speed in the race. I think King Creasa can sit a trip a little bit here with Jose Ortiz on the rail, let the speed go out. But he really doesn't show a propensity of winning unless he's in front. Carafa is my selection also. I bet him last time out in the Monmouth Handicap at a mile and an eighth, went off at 5 to 1. Just couldn't get it done. The horse is so consistent. He's 0 for 5 at Saratoga, but we're going to hope they can turn the tables. And we're looking to bring Joe Bravo and his bobblehead back up here to Saratoga. He's relegated to my house down in Jersey by Monmouth Park until he can show us he can win this race. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to take a shot with Carafa and enjoy the day tomorrow. It's a great prelude to the big day. We're going to try to do a show tomorrow night under the lights, maybe from Saratoga over at the picnic tables, and give you some selections on Travers Day, which is sure to be an exciting day. So let's have some fun tomorrow, and let's hope that today is your day.